Well, today I've just got something new that I've been waiting to get hold of because I want to actually fit one in my canter as well as the old Landy. Now, the old Landy's on a trip right now, so I've got hold of the Cel-Fi Go. Now, I don't know if you've heard of one of these little units before, but I got these from the guys up the Sunshine Coast called Signal Fox. Now, those guys know all their stuff about setting up Wi-Fi signals and all that sort of gear, so that you can repeat from one place to the next place, and we actually use it at the workshop, their gear. Now, Signal Fox have been giving these units to us to install in vehicles for quite some time. We do it in caravans and all sorts of mobile units, but I wanted to share with you and show you how easy it is to install and what it can do. So that's what it actually looks like. So it's not that big, but you can actually use it in a house, or you can use it in your vehicle. Now, of course, I'm going to mount it in my vehicle, and then I'm going to switch it between this vehicle, which is the old Landy, and my canter at home. So, but the first thing I've got to do is put on another antenna, which will be an external antenna, and I'll use it's a GME, an AT475B, I think it is. It'll give me 6.6 gain. So it's a bigger antenna, and then I've got to fit another antenna which is inside the vehicle, and then put some power to it, and then basically it will do its own thing from there. It'll pick up, it'll repeat. You've got one button to push to set it up, so it's pretty straightforward. So I'm going to mount an antenna on the front here. I'll probably put it beside this other one I've got here, and then I'm going to mount the unit in near my inverter, which I'll just show you now. So you can see in here, I've got the Red Arc 2000 watt inverter there. So just underneath there, I'm going to actually mount it in there. So all I've got to do is put an antenna at each end, and then put some power to it, and then basically we'll push a button and away it goes. So just bear with me, and I will come back to you shortly as I screw it in there and put it in place, and I'll show you a bit more. So, all right, I'll come back shortly. All right, well, we've got the outside antenna in. We've got the inside antenna all set up there now. I'll show you the outside one in a second. Now, on here, you can see like an antenna signal just there. Well, we know that's the outside one. It's all shown in the instructions, so it's very easy to do. And then on this end, we've got a mobile phone. So again, you just follow it, very simple. So all I'm doing here is I'll put the antenna end up into there. And of course, this is what I need my 8mm spanner for. I'll pop that into there like that. Then I will grab the other end and put that into here. That's nice and simple. And lock that in. And then I have got my power lead sitting here. So that's my power. Now it's not hooked up yet, but so I've got my leads hooked up and now my power. Now this won't come on because I haven't got it plugged in. So that's just sitting there. And now I'll grab my screwdriver, a couple of screws, and I will pop that in place. Now I've actually got this so it goes straight up underneath the inverter and it holds in place. So just bear with me. And then that way my 12-in plug, my 12 volt plug will not come out. It's because it's held up just underneath with the inverter. Alright, now I'll plug it into the 12 volts jack, or the 12 volt socket, the SIG socket. I'll plug that in, and this should light up and go through a sequence of colours. There you go. Now it'll just go through and do a check, and you can push this button to set it on what you want it on, whether it be auto, 3G, 4G, 4GX. Now, over the top of my head that stuff, but I know I'll stick it on auto, and you also know that you've got 3G and 4G in different places anyway. But this will boost my signal dramatically, and that's the whole idea of why I've got it. So if there's a little bit of signal, it'll just boost the whole lot. And the great thing about that is if there's other people around you, it's going to boost their signal as well. So I hope that helps. Now I'll just take my phone and I will show you this antenna. So I've actually popped it next to the other one. So it's the same looking antenna sitting there. So now that is going to be my cell phone. So that's for the cell phone. This one's for the UHF. This is for my second UHF because I always run 2 UHFs. But so yeah, the actual antenna that I've used there is called an AT475B. So yeah, hope you enjoy that.